All right, sis, you know your nationality? You know about the Sabbath day.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. You heard about the Israelites?
Mm-hmm.
You know what tribe you from?
I'm Puerto Rican and indigenous, so I mean.
Okay. Is your father Puerto Rican?
My mother's Puerto Rican. My father was indigenous to Waycross.
Waycross?
Yeah, so part of the Creek Indians.
Okay, so Creek Indian. So you'll be from the tribe of Gad. All right, so because it goes by what your father is, right? The mother is just a vessel for the seed, right? Get that? Numbers 1 and 18. Go ahead.
Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
So you declare your kind, your pedigree, your lineage after the house of your father, right? So you have a little knowledge about the Israelites, right? So you kind of understand where God's chosen people, we're the Israelites, according to the prophecies in the Bible, Deuteronomy 28, and everything that would happen to us. Those things, get that, Deuteronomy 28. Those things will be a sign to let us know who we are on the earth. Go ahead, Deuteronomy 28, is it 37? The sign.
45.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all of these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Now the things that happen to us, slavery, being sold, can any nation on the earth say that happened to them? And I'll wait, and I'll put money on it too.
I mean, not necessarily the way we had to deal with things, but
There we
still.
Oh, praises. Definitely not the way we
No.
Definitely
But
not.
they were still indentured
Definitely not. That's a difference though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They were paying off a debt.
There you go.
versus-
With us, we didn't have a say so about when we could stop working.
Yeah.
It wasn't a contract. It was you, the children that come from you. They were all slaves.
I'm a firm believer. You gotta know where you came from.
You gotta know where you came from, sis. All praises.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So why would this happen to us, sis? Why would God allow this to happen to us?
Because it's prophesied before we.
Okay. Why was it prophesied? What did we do to make that prophecy come true? Let's read 15. Go ahead.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice.
What does hearken mean? Listen, pay attention, right? So it says it will come to pass if we didn't listen or pay attention.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
What's God's voice found?
In the Bible.
In the Bible. So it says if we didn't listen to God's voice, which is the Bible, and obey and do what?
And do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So you get why it happened, right? Because we didn't obey, we didn't hearken, we didn't take heed. We remember when Moses was giving us these words, we was coming out of Egypt. Guess what we're thinking?
Freedom.
If we're free, sis, you're on point. We're like, man, we're free. Ain't no way this about to happen again. Hell no, this can't happen. God just destroyed the Egyptians for us, and you think it's about to happen again? Come on, Moses, you definitely tripping. But Moses said, hey, this is gonna come to pass. Go ahead.
Cursed shall they be in the city, and cursed shall they be in the field. Verse 40.
So cursed in the city, cursed in the field. The plantations, we was cursed. Sugar, cotton, tobacco. Guess what else they had? Guess what other plantations they had? Breeding plantations. That was the highest commodity.
Oh, yeah,
that made America the most amount of money. The breeding plantation, and it's still happening to this day. That's why our young daughters go missing at a crazy amount of rate. I think last time I checked, DC had like 50,000 sisters missing from the span. Like it's not even a whole year. It was like 9 months. 50,000 sisters went missing.
But how much of that did you see publicized on
Zero that's publicized. Go ahead.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shall I serve thine enemies.
So now we're over here under our necks is under the foot of our enemies, right?
And never left.
Never left. What do we have to do to get that off of us? Get these curses reversed. Follow the word, right? Give me some things about the word we got to follow. We already touched on the Sabbath day. We got to keep that holy.
I mean, shoot, it really boils down also to as far as the commandments themselves and going by that as far as honoring the father and the mother.
Okay.
A lot of the out there people got committing adultery.
Okay.
Treating everybody like you want to be treated.
Okay. So okay. Do you know about the dietary law?
Yeah.
Give me an example.
As far as fish without scales, seafood, that bottom feeder.
Okay.
Pork. Yeah.
Okay. Well, sis, what's taking you so long to come and?
I just moved here.
Okay, you just moved here.
I literally.
All right, we have a school 45 minutes away.
Okay.
45 minutes away. There's other sisters like you. Get together, learn. Let me show you one more thing. You know we have a dress code too, right?
Bring it up.
You know about fringes? Let me show you. Numbers 15.
Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders of a ribbon of blue.
So one of our dress code is that we wear fringes, right? You see the Native Americans right there?
And funny thing is,
that's your forefathers, right? Right?
You got a lot of clothing with fringes.
You got a lot of clothing with fringes. Okay, great. So with the fringe, you know, they come with different styles, different colors, different shapes. As long as it's fringing, and then you put a ribbon of blue. Same thing with the blue, dark blue, light blue, teal, as long as it's a shade of blue, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now we gotta have that on all our outer garments, round about. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart.
See that? God don't do anything just out of the whim. He has a purpose for everything. Everything he creates has a purpose. Everything he tells us to do is for a reason. So he tells us to put fringes on our garments so that we can be mindful of the commandments. Be mindful of not committing the commandment, of not committing sin or breaking the commandments that got us in this position right here, right? Deuteronomy.
Yes, sir.
Let me show you, because we learned about fringes, and you can see some of the sisters, right? How are these sisters dressed?
They are conservative.
Conservative? Make it plain to me, because I don't, let's just say I don't understand what conservative means.
Things to the imagination.
Leaving things to the imagination.
Everything is covered up other than ankles.
There we go. Everything is covered up, right? And the dress is below their knees, almost to their ankles, like you said, right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
It says, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. We see that now and more today, right? Men wearing skirts, dresses, trying to dress like women. There's no such thing as a man's dress, is it? Or a man's skirt, right? Let's read the top.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So now, God says the woman's not supposed to wear what a man wear.
Pants.
Come on, sis. Come on, sis. You know way too much to not be applying.
That's right.
You know that? You know that? You know every day there's an angel. You have a personal angel that's taking notes.
Oh, my ancestors.
What's your name? What's your name?
Mary.
Mary. It's like, oh yeah, Sister Mary, no. Another day go by, Sister Mary's not applying. Sister Mary, you have to apply these things that you know. You know, you're an Israelite woman. An Israelite woman have dress codes, how she's supposed to dress. Conservative, covered up, wearing a dress or a skirt, whatever your preference is, right? Let's read it again. And you was getting 1 Timothy?
Yes, sir. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
That's Stephanie. She said she's been looking for us.
Stephanie, you been looking for us? Guess what, Stephanie? We right here, sis. We here, sis. We came to you, Stephanie. So we, Sister Mary here. Sister Mary has a lot of knowledge. We was going over dress code, right? How an Israelite woman is supposed to dress. That's what you are. You're a daughter of God, an Israelite princess. So there's dress codes for the man and the woman. The Bible said a woman is not supposed to wear what pertains, meaning what belongs to a man. The same way the man is not supposed to wear what belongs to a woman. So there's no cross-dressing, right? There's order on how we look, uniform. Okay, I'm supposed to look down the street and say, oh yeah, that's a woman. Or I'm supposed to look down the street and, by the way you're dressed, and I say that's a man. Get that? Is that right, 19? Or is that
29?
29, 19?
1929.
1929?
Yes, sir.
Or 2919?
1929.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead. So Rock chapter 19, verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
So the Bible say a man is supposed to be known by his look. I'm supposed to know you, and I'm supposed to look at you, and I'm supposed to have an idea of what kind of person you are, right? Now, go ahead.
And one that hath understanding by his countenance.
Now, if you see a woman strolling up and down the block, right, and she got a mini skirt on, fishnets, high heels, what are you gonna think? She walking the streets.
Right.
Why do our sisters get offended when we make that relatable to them? The way they're dressing is of the way of a woman that will walk the street. Go ahead.
A man may be known by his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance. When thou meetest him, a man's attire and excessive laughter.
It says your attire, your clothing, how you dress. Go ahead.
And excessive laughter.
Excessive laughter. Somebody that's overly laughing, you know, oh, he's not really serious about nothing. He's all about jokes. He's about games. Go ahead.
And gait.
Gait mean walk. So the way you dress, how you behave, how you talk, how you handle yourself, how you walk, how you carry yourself. That lets people know things about you. Go ahead.
Show what he is.
It shows who you are, right? So now, if I'm walking up and down the street, I'm not gonna think you're an Israelite because you're not showing me who you are.
Right.
You're supposed to show me. Matthew 5. You're supposed to show me, right? You're supposed to have that dress on with the fringes, and I'm supposed to say, "Shalom, sis, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 16.
Right.
Let your light so shine before men.
That's the thing. You let your light shine. A lot of people recognize us when we go out grocery shopping or whatever the case is because we're letting that light shine.
That's right.
You got to do the same thing. Let that light shine. You have a lot of knowledge. You know who you are. You know you got to apply the commandments. Go ahead.
That they may see your good works and glory your Father which is in heaven.
So that you got to start applying. Let your light shine so they know your good works. When you apply the commandments are that work. Right? You got to have work and faith. Right? That's how we're going to get the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
So the point is not to be flashy, dressing over the top, makeup, materialistic. The point is for you to be dressed modestly. Go ahead. From the top.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with braided hair.
And sobriety. Nowadays, this is like a new thing on the earth. Sisters want to get just as high as brothers.
Right.
Want to get just as drunk as the men.
Right.
The Bible says that sisters got to be in sobriety. Go ahead.
not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness.
You see that? You're supposed to be a woman professing godliness, right? Now, I'm not saying that you don't, but now when you start applying the commandments, it's gonna be apparent. It's gonna be obvious. Like, there's something different about this woman here. People are not gonna talk to you any kind of way. You're gonna dress a different way. You're gonna walk a different way, carry yourself differently. They're gonna know there's something peculiar. There's something different about you. Go ahead.
With good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Okay, that's it. So you understand, right? We gotta start applying, sis. We gotta start applying. That's what's gonna get us into the kingdom of heaven, right? Get John 14:15. John 14:15, right? Yeah. All right, let's end on that one. Yeah, go ahead.
John chapter 14 and verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
So that's what this is about, right? We love God in Christ, right? How can we show them that we love them? By applying what they tell us to do. Go ahead.
And if you love me, keep my commandments.
So if we love God, we love Christ, what we got to do? Keep the commandments. Apply the commandments. Learn the commandments. All right? So
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word,